It's an interesting feeling being a bit lost in life, suddenly finding yourself questioning all your decisions, reliving every turning point that's led to now, and eventually battling your own inner demons and depression. It's been 7 months since I was laid off from my previous job, 5 years of tenure, clinically cut off with barely much time to react. In personal fashion, I showed very little reaction. I kept my cool, I played it off, and accepted a fate that I had no control over. As news got out, I often got statements like, "This is a blessing in disguise. You're going to move on to better things. They will regret it later." While all these words are reassuring, supportive, and given with good intention, it's inevitable for intrusive thoughts to poke its head in and question people's agenda, likening their actions to patronizing apathy and opportunistic support given to someone, me, who has never really felt part of the team. In these situations, it's best not to freeze. Instead, keep moving forward and continue to process thoughts of grief, trauma, and vengeance that happen to float in. We are human after all. So to be even in a position to build myself back up, I had to let go of a few things. Saying goodbye to my own space, the convenience of distance, and the bonds that are built up through shared circumstances was pragmatically necessary for me, to set the foundations of a temporary safety net that I needed at that moment in time. Looking down the barrel of a cold employer's market and crippling rent increases was not something I needed or could deal with as I lived through the current events. Regardless of all the truth and justification for all these choices though, it's still a very hard pill to swallow. It's interesting moving back to the familial home after years away. Things feel the same but different. The neighborhood has changed and faces are either new or older. The old stomping grounds have been claimed by new generations, and you are met with feelings of unfamiliar territory and curiosity for what has stayed the same and what has been renewed. Temporary roots is the name of the game, and it all starts with taking stock and cleaning out what is no longer needed or helpful. This, for me, is in the form of cleaning out the things I left behind that no longer serve me or hold any nostalgic significance. Find a new gym, find a new local, and places to get the best produce in town, all in an effort to feel part of the ecosystem that currently exists. A rocky start to the healing process, but daily reminders about the things to be grateful for are repeatedly spoken like a manifesting mantra. No rent, decent payout, good coffee, and a welcoming gym community to lessen the blow of the reality at hand. The balancing act, though, is precarious. Keeping a smile on one's face while dealing with a constant rejection to applications, unanswered calls, and diminishing self-value that gets shaved away with each passing day. It's been 5 years since the last holiday, even longer since one that was profoundly enjoyed, so permission is taken, not given, to just exist for a while. Observe the world, the people, the things happening around and to you. There are open questions of work-life balance. What is the necessity of the 9-to-5 workday? And why is there an obsession with corporate professionalism, when at its core basically means pandering to incompetence and feigning busyness? Okay, maybe it's a bit personal. These are my thoughts. I find myself asking these questions and more as I live through this pseudo-philosophical state of mind, all the while sipping on my piccolo latte. The conclusion, which is ongoingly evolving, is to embrace change, stop shrinking myself into places I have probably outgrown, build a body of work that I want to be known for and paid for, get my name out there, embracing the cringe, the anxiety, the nerves that come with going on this new journey. I just have to keep moving, and hopefully you guys will be there along the way.